My name is Fallon Tunoluwasheun. I'm the founder of the Authority Brand System. I help businesses grow their income. I've created a process that I call the Authority Brand System. And the Authority Brand System helps individuals to crystallize their experiences, to crystallize their skill into a monetizable product. Hello there. I want to tell you something very interesting. I helped my mom when I was young to, develop her business at a certain period after my school. And, I stumbled on some things while trying to help her develop her business. She had a school business and the number of the students grew, But while I was there, I didn't want my mom to pay me for the job, I just didn't want her to pay me. So I started teaching all the businesses what I was doing for my mom's business, using my mom's story and case study. And that turned out so well because from that, I grew a business into about 24,000 clients. And I was like, how did I do this? Basically simple, it's copywriting. And I would go on the internet and do a bit of copywriting and get people to, patronize my business. And there are 5 things I noticed if you want to be a great copywriter. You want to write copies that sell. Number 1, you must have a very great introduction. You must have topics and introduction that captivates people's attention. Said everyone laughed until they saw me play. Something that gets people's attention. That's number 1. Number 2, you must have a good story. I would go out and tell people how I helped my mom, and that story would captivate a lot of audience. And that story got me a lot of attention, gave me validation, it gave me testimonial to be able to say, if you could do this, you can do this for me too. So number 2, you must have a good story, and that story must prickle the human desires, and there are about 16 human desires. And the one that it prickled in the mind of the people that loved what I was offering them was family. They loved the fact that this is a family-oriented guy that helped his mom, and that got my attention. So number 1, I said a good introduction. Number 2, a good story. Number 3, you must have content. Content-wise, it's like what I'm doing here. You must have a step-by-step content. So after you captivate their emotion, it's like you captivate their emotion with your story, then you have to justify what you have just captivated with step-by-step instruction. So you captivate their emotions, then you get into step-by-step instruction. So content is like having a structured approach to presenting your information. So 3 things in copywriting: introduction, number 1. Number 2, I said story. Number 3, I said content. Number 4 is transition. You must know how to move from introduction into story into content seamlessly. So while you are doing this example of transitions, you can use things like maybe when you started the introduction, after the story, you started introduction and said they laughed until they saw me play, and he got into the story and said, I was at the concert 3 days ago and everybody saw me strike the piano and they laughed. When I started playing, everybody kept quiet, and here is why. I learned how to play. So that here is why is a transition. I'm transitioning from the story now down into here is things you must know when you want to learn how to play the piano. Number 1. So that's the content. I'm getting to 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the content. You know, the stepwise approach. It's very good not to have more than 7 points, and very good not to have lesser than 3 points. So that's transition. Then number 5, you must have your offer. Your offer is what exactly do you want these people to do? What action do you want them to take? Do you want them to buy something? Do you want them to subscribe for something? That offer, you have mixed their emotion, you have mixed it with your content, and now they like you, they love you, they just want to pay for your service. So basically, it's the offer. So these 5 rules will help you become a very good copywriter. Obviously, there are deeper aspects to all of these 5 rules, but these are just the basic rules to make you a very good copywriter and a salesperson, both online and in person. Yeah, I hope you learned something today. All right.